Imagine paying thousands of dollars over your lifetime just for the privilege of using your own money. Sounds ridiculous, right? But credit card companies have mastered the art of making this your reality without you even noticing. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on secrets they do not want you to know. And trust me, once you hear these, you'll never look at your credit card the same way again. Let's dive in. Number 1. Interest rates are designed to trap you. Ever wonder why the minimum payment on your credit card is so low? It's not because they're trying to help you out. It's because they want to keep you in debt as long as possible. Let's say you owe $3,000 on a card with an interest rate of 20%. If you only make the minimum payment each month, it could take you over 15 years to pay it off, and you'll end up paying over $4,000 in interest alone. Credit card companies make billions from this trap. They design their business around it, and most people don't even realize they're falling for it. Number 2. The billing cycle trick. Here's a sneaky one. Your billing cycle and payment due date are not the same thing. Let's say your billing cycle ends on the 15th, and your due date is the 10th of the following month. If you make a purchase on the 16th, that charge won't show up on your current statement. It will appear on the next one, giving the illusion you have more time to pay. But here's the catch. You now owe that money even longer, and if you forget about it, interest starts piling up before you even see it coming. They count on you getting confused. They hope you'll lose track, and when you do, they profit. Number 3. The 0% intro APR trap. A 0% interest offer sounds like a dream, right? You can spend now and pay later with no extra cost. But here's what they don't tell you. If you miss a single payment, even by one day, you could lose the 0% rate instantly. Worse, some companies apply something called deferred interest. That means if you do not pay off the balance completely by the end of the promo period, they charge you retroactively for all the interest you thought you were avoiding. Let's say you buy a $2,000 TV with 0% for 12 months. If you still owe $200 when the time is up, they could charge you interest on the full $2,000 for the entire year. Surprise! Number 4. Your credit limit is a psychological weapon. Ever notice how they raise your credit limit without you even asking? It's not because they trust you or think you're special. It's because they know higher limits encourage more spending. You feel richer. You feel safer making that big purchase because, hey, you have room. That's exactly what they want. A higher balance means more interest for them. And if you max out, that's even better for them. You're stuck, and they've got you right where they want you. Number 5. Reward points are not free money. People love points, free flights, cash back, discounts. But here's the reality. These rewards are funded by people who carry balances and pay interest. Credit card companies make billions in interest and fees, and they use a tiny slice of that to fund rewards. In fact, studies show that people spend more when using credit cards, often just to chase points. That free $20 gift card, it might have cost you $100 in unplanned spending. They gamify your debt, and most people don't even realize they're being played. Number 6. The due date isn't the full story. Most people think if they pay by the due date, they're in the clear. But the truth is, there's a second date that matters even more. The statement closing date. This is when your balance is reported to the credit bureaus. So even if you pay in full by the due date, your reported balance could still look high if you waited too long. That high balance can hurt your credit score. Let's say your card has a $1,000 limit, and you spend $800 every month, but always pay in full. If that $800 is reported before you pay it off, your credit utilization looks like 80%, which is bad for your score. That's how the system tricks responsible people into lower credit scores. Number 7. Late fees are just the beginning. Think missing a payment only costs you a $35 late fee? Think again. A late payment can also trigger a penalty APR, sometimes as high as 29%. And that new interest rate could apply not just to future purchases, but to your existing balance too. Plus, one late payment can tank your credit score by over 100 points. Even worse, if your payment is more than 30 days late, it can stay on your credit report for up to 7 years. All that from being a few days late. That's exactly what they're counting on. Number 8. You might be paying for nothing, some credit. Cards come with add-on features like credit monitoring, balance protection, or ID theft insurance. Sounds helpful, right? But dig deeper. Many of these features are either unnecessary or already provided free elsewhere. For example, your bank might already give you free fraud protection. Your credit card company might already be monitoring fraud as part of their policy. Yet you might be paying $10 to $20 per month for a benefit you never use or already have. Multiply that by a year, and you're out hundreds of dollars. All for something that sounds fancy, but does nothing. Number 9. They profit when you forget. Have you ever had a small balance, maybe a couple dollars, left over after a return? You think it's no big deal, but if you forget to pay it off completely, even that tiny balance can rack up interest or trigger a late fee. They call it residual interest. And here's another one. Subscription charges. You signed up for a free trial but forgot to cancel. Boom. Your card gets charged month after month. Credit card companies don't warn you. They just collect their cut. Number 10. You're being scored without knowing it. Your credit card company is watching everything you do, how much you spend, when you pay, what you buy, and they're not just using that info for your credit score. They're using it to score how risky or profitable you are to them. It's called a behavior score, and it's internal. If you pay off your balance every month and never pay interest, you're considered less profitable. If you carry balances and make just enough payments to avoid default, congratulations, you're their favorite kind of customer. These internal scores can influence how often they raise your credit limit, offer you rewards, or target you with special deals. Number 11. Balance transfers come with a catch. A lot of people use balance transfer offers to escape high interest. Sounds smart, but here's what they won't tell you up front. There's usually a balance transfer fee, often 3 to 5% of the amount you move. So if you transfer $5,000, that's a $150 to $250 fee just for moving your debt. And while the transferred balance might be at 0% interest, any new purchases are often charged at the regular rate, and your payments might be applied to the lower interest debt first. That means the new charges sit there, quietly racking up interest. Number 12. Your interest is calculated daily. Many people think interest is charged once a month, but most credit cards calculate interest daily. That means every single day you carry a balance, it's growing. Even if you make a payment mid-month, the remaining balance keeps earning interest until the full amount is gone. This is why your balance never seems to shrink as fast as it should. They're not just charging you once a month, they're charging you every single day, and that adds up. Number 13. You can negotiate, but they won't tell you that. Yes, credit card terms are negotiable, but they're not going to call you and offer a lower rate. You have to ask. If you've been a long-time customer and have made on-time payments, you can often ask for a lower interest rate, a waived late fee, an annual fee removal. The worst they can say is no, but often they say yes because they'd rather keep you than lose you to another company. But if you don't ask, you pay more. Simple as that. Number 14. Credit card companies love breakage. Breakage is when customers do not redeem their rewards. Yep, credit card companies actually count on this. Studies have shown that over 30% of all credit card reward points are never used. That's like giving you a coupon and hoping you forget to use it. They advertise big sign-up bonuses and cashback offers, but if you never redeem them or let them expire, it costs them nothing. They still got your loyalty and your spending without paying a dime. And some rewards come with confusing rules that make them harder to use. The more complicated it is, the more likely you are to give up. That's breakage, and it's baked into their business model. Number 15. Your data is the product. You might think your credit card is just a payment tool, but behind the scenes, your data is being sold and analyzed. Every time you swipe your card, your purchase history is being collected. They know what you buy, when you buy it, and where you buy it. This information is worth millions. It gets bundled, anonymized, and sold to marketers, data brokers, and advertisers. Ever wonder why you start seeing ads for shoes right after buying a pair online? Yeah, it's all connected. You're not just a customer, you're the product. Number 16. Some cards push you toward debt on purpose. There are credit cards specifically targeted at people with poor or limited credit. Many of these come with sky-high fees, low credit limits, and almost no rewards. Some charge activation fees, monthly fees, and even fees to increase your limit. Imagine signing up for a $300 limit card and paying $100 in fees just to use it. It's like digging a hole just to stand in it. These cards are marketed as second chance or credit rebuilding tools, but in reality, they often make it harder to escape the debt cycle because the fees eat into your credit before you even make a purchase. Number 17. Credit card protections can backfire. Credit cards offer great fraud protection, right? Yes. If you report fraud quickly, you're usually not liable. But if someone steals your card info and uses it, and you do not catch it fast, things can get messy, especially with authorized users. If you give your card to a friend or family member, even once, and they start misusing it, you might be stuck with the bill because technically, you gave them permission. Also, if a merchant overcharges you or charges you for something you canceled, getting that money back is not always instant. Disputes can take weeks or months to resolve. Meanwhile, your balance and interest keep growing. Number 18. Credit utilization changes daily. Your credit score is affected by how much of your available credit you're using. This is called utilization, but most people don't know it changes daily. If you spend a lot early in the month and your statement is generated before you pay it off, your utilization might spike. Even if you pay in full later, let's say your card limit is $1,000. You spend $800 and pay it off before the due date. But if the statement closes before the payment, the bureaus will see $800 used out of $1,000. That's 80% utilization. High utilization lowers your credit score, even if you're paying responsibly. To avoid this, you need to time your payments before the statement closing date, not just the due date. Number 19. You're being targeted. Based on psychology, credit card companies use behavioral science to target you. They test which images, words, and offers appeal most to your personality. Some people are drawn to cashback, others to travel points. Some respond better to words like instant approval or exclusive access. They gather data from your spending, demographics, and online habits to tailor offers that feel irresistible. This is not random. It's tested, refined, and backed by millions of dollars in research. You're being marketed to in a way that feels personal, because it is. Number 20. Even closing a card can hurt you. You might think canceling a credit card you're not using is a good idea, but this can actually hurt your credit score. Why? Because it reduces your available credit and can shorten your credit history. Let's say you have two cards, one with a $5,000 limit and one with $3,000. You use $1,000 total per month. That's a 12% utilization rate on $8,000. Now cancel one card. Your limit drops to $5,000. Your utilization jumps to 20%. Your score could dip just from that. And if that card you canceled was your oldest account, your credit history looks shorter too. That's why sometimes it's smarter to keep a card open, even if you do not use it. Number 21. Promotional emails are traps in disguise. Ever get emails from your credit card company offering exclusive deals or limited-time offers? They're designed to get you to spend more. Travel deals, online discounts, extra reward points. They all sound great, but the hidden goal is always the same. Encourage you to charge more to your card, and often, the fine print includes restrictions or expiration dates you might miss. Let's say you get an offer to earn 5% cash back on dining, but only for the next 30 days and only up to $50. You spend more trying to take advantage of the deal, and they still win, because every extra swipe puts you closer to interest or fees. So, now that you know these secrets, what will you do differently? What surprised you the most? And which one of these tricks do you think you've fallen for before? Let me know in the comments below.